Welcome back to AM Northwest. Our first guest does not give out her secret chocolate chip cookie recipe, but she says the recipe she's about to share is as close as it gets. We welcome back the author of Braids and the host of the podcast Food Friends, Sonya Sanford. Great to see you
Helen.
again. Oh my goodness.
Nice to see you.
Okay, you won't give out your secret recipe. Okay.
I make a triple chocolate chip cookie that was the best seller at my restaurant that I used to own.
Yeah.
And I worked over 10 years on the recipe. It's the one recipe I keep secret.
Okay.
But I'm gonna give you so many tips on how to make a great cookie.
Okay.
Because it's pretty similar to this.
Okay.
One of the first tips is you need to really spend time creaming your butter and sugar.
Okay. Really make sure it's creamy.
Also, more brown sugar to white sugar
Really?
creates a chewier cookie if you like that kind of cookie. More white sugar will create a crisper cookie or a cakier cookie depending on what else you add.
Okay.
So this is a higher ratio.
Can you do it 1-to-1? Like if your recipe calls for 2 cups of sugar, you can do 2 cups of brown sugar?
No, you can't. It depends on the recipe, but I would do like 1 1/4 cup of brown sugar to 3/4 cups white sugar for a chewier cookie.
More brown sugar. Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so then once it's good and fluffy, and what I'm looking for is that it changes color, so it becomes lighter. You can see how it really whips up.
Yeah.
I want you to add a room temperature egg. And now that's the other trick to good cookies.
Okay.
The butter was room temperature, the egg is room temperature. You want things to meld together easily.
Yeah.
If it's ice cold, it will kind of break apart. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go right in.
That makes sense.
Now we're gonna.
And I hope you don't mind. I put it in the
Don't at
bowl
all.
first because I tend to get the eggshells in there.
So I'm gonna add the egg real quick.
Okay.
The other thing is though, you don't want to overmix the egg step because that will affect the cookie texture as well. There's a lot. This is why I spent 10 years studying this.
My goodness.
Okay, so then do you want to measure out 1/2 cup of tahini for me?
Yep.
Tahini is just ground. That's good. It's
Okay.
that's
There we go.
perfect.
Okay.
And you can pour that right in.
Okay.
Tahini is just ground sesames. That's all it is. But it adds a kind of savory richness to cookies. So
Okay.
in the season of lots of really sweet treats, I love having these little things that make a cookie more complex.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
And so this is going to do that for us in this chocolate chip cookie. And
Does it have a hint of peanut butter?
It has that kind of peanut butter vibe, but the flavor's a lot more subtle than peanut butter.
Gotcha.
I'm just going to add a
Make
little
sure we get
drop
everything.
in.
I kind of got some right
No,
on
you're
the mixer.
good. You're good. Okay.
Okay.
Now what I'm going to have you do is another important step in cookie making is to mix your dry ingredients separately. So there I have all-purpose flour. I also added a little einkorn flour. You could add rye flour.
What kind of flour?
Einkorn. It's an ancient grain. It's actually not that hard to find this flour.
Are you sure? This is really complicated
This is not complicated. My recipe tells you can use 100% all-purpose flour. You don't need fancy flour. I'm adding in a little because it adds a nuttiness.
Okay.
Okay, add in that's baking soda and baking powder, and now whisk it together.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to take the time to sift your dry ingredients, this is pretty much just as good.
People do still sift?
People do still sift, but this is easier and does kind of the same thing. It incorporates it, it lightens it.
Okay,
All
gotcha.
right, so we have that going. Now, we're gonna add this in. I'm just gonna do it all in one fell swoop, although normally I might do it in 2 stages.
Okay.
And then I wanna mix it just until it's mixed. This is another important cookie step. Don't overmix your flour. When you mix flour, it creates gluten. And it can create that toughness. And while we want a chewy cookie, we don't want a tough cookie.
No, okay.
All right, now this is where all the fun.
I always worry though about having little chunks of white flour in there, but that doesn't happen.
But you can see that it's fully incorporated.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we've had that done, we're gonna do the most important part, chocolate.
Yeah.
Don't you love that?
Yes, of
course. This is really good bittersweet chocolate in the 60% range.
Okay.
And then I leave a little bit of my chocolate on the side to top the cookies
Oh,
with.
yes, sure.
I'm also adding dates to this recipe. I was given a chocolate bar that was a sesame date chocolate bar, and I hadn't had exactly that combination before, and that inspired this cookie.
Okay.
So I took some medjool dates, take the pits out, of course, and then you chop them up real rough.
Yeah.
And they're kind of sticky, so you can help me just throw them in, and I kind of just break them apart as I throw them in. They'll spread out, though, with the mixer.
Okay.
Now keep going. I'll help you out here. All right, and then you add in a generous amount of chocolate. The other tip to my chocolate chip cookies is to use chocolate bars or discs instead of chips. Because chips have a coating. that keep their shape. And
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So when you chop this up, you get so many.
Oh,
Woo,
there
flying.
they go flying.
You get so many fun textural
Yeah.
notes, and
Okay.
you're going to try it and see. It's a real
Okay.
difference than a chocolate chip.
Okay.
Okay, so now what I love to do, see how each little step is important?
Yes.
Now you just scoop them out.
Okay.
That's also going to keep them from being tough. It's going to create uniform size. They're going to bake evenly. I'll just do a few.
Okay.
And the other important thing is to chill your cookies.
Chill them. Okay.
So we have this extra chocolate. I'm going to
gonna-
place
yeah,
it on
great
top.
idea.
And I'm going to top it with some sesame seeds. So you know what's in this cookie, which is
Yeah.
tahini. And
Yeah.
it also looks like little fun sprinkles.
Yeah.
All right, at this stage, I would take the whole tray, pop it in the freezer or the fridge,
Okay.
and chill it. And people I know don't like to wait, but it really makes a difference.
Sure. Okay.
So that's what we do. And then when it's ready to bake, and also the nice thing about that is I make these cookies, I have them in my freezer all the time. So I
Okay.
can bake off a warm, fresh
So it
cookie.
can be. So how long? What's the minimum time to have a cookie in the?
I would
freezer?
keep a cookie in the fridge for a minimum of 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
And in the
Oh,
freezer.
that's why you say people don't want to wait.
People
Yeah,
don't want to
a
wait.
day is a long
whole
time to
day,
wait for a cookie.
It's a whole day. But then once you have them, you can make cookies anytime you want.
True,
You just
true.
take them out of the freezer,
Right.
you pop them on your baking
Right.
sheet, you bake them for 11 to 12 minutes, don't
Okay.
overbake, and
Okay,
go ahead.
let's try it. Oh my. Yeah. Yeah. That's really good.
And the tahini is subtle,
Uh-huh.
and the chocolate is rich,
Oh
and you
my.
can see the layers of chocolate.
That is so good.
Thank you, Helen.
I know you have your podcast and you
Yeah.
talked about cookies and the whole tradition
Yes.
of holiday cookies.
So on our podcast, Food Friends, Home Cooking Made Easy,
Right.
we had dedicated a whole episode to how to construct a cookie box and the kind of cookies that are perfect for the holiday season, from nostalgic ones like those chocolate blossoms with the peanut butter cookie and the Hershey Kiss, to confetti cookies that are full of sprinkles, to
Oh, yeah.
rivolach,
Yeah.
which, and we're looking at, we talk about cookies that keep really well. You want a cookie that you can ship in the mail.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Did you see how I asked another question so I could get another bite in? That's how I roll. These are incredibly good. We're going to put the recipe on our website, of course, and check out Braids. The book is phenomenal, by the way, phenomenal cookbook. And then
Thank
Food
you.
Friends, the podcast. We'll put all that information for you on our website at k2.com. Thank you so
Thanks
much,
so
Sonya.
much,
Great to see you.
Helen.
Oh, we'll be right back with more Aim Northwest. Don't go away. Oh, my God.